Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing really well today. We're back with Housekeeper 2, of course, and back with a little bit of a commentary. So, the new Scooby-Doo DLC for Housekeeper 2 is either out when you're seeing this or it will be out in like a few hours or whatnot. I do have early access to this, so huge thank you to the devs for that. I really appreciate it, and I'm so excited. There's so many cool new items, and I can't wait to share them with you. So, yeah, Scooby-Doo DLC is the first DLC for House Flipper 2, which is really cool. And they announced that we're getting a Pets DLC, so I cannot wait for that next year. But this episode is all about the Scooby-Doo stuff. So we're going to be going through, like I do with, like, whenever they've added new stuff in the past, I'll go through the changelog and then I will show you guys all of the goodies that I have found in the game. There's so many more. In this one, I think there was like over 600 or something. Crazy. I've placed, as always, as many as I could find. I had a little bit more time to like mooch through everything this time while placing stuff, so I am pretty confident I have everything, but there is always the possibility that I have missed something. So apologies if I have, and if you have found something that I haven't shown you, then do let me know in the comments. I really do appreciate it. Also, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. I do a lot of no commentary builds on the channel, a lot of custom builds and renovations and stuff like that. So hopefully there is some stuff that you like enough to stick around. I do do a little bit of commentary sometimes with different things, especially like this, where we're going and having a first look at all of the new items and showcasing them. So anyway, enough yammering on. Let's get into the changelog. So of course this is a DLC, so this is a paid DLC, so you have to buy it in order to get a lot of these items. So let's have a look. There's some free stuff, and then obviously there's the stuff for the DLC. So free Scooptober update. We have a new Halloween job that will take you deep underground, a new house featuring a bunker, new mechanics, pin pads and pressure plates, wire them up using the edit wiring tool in both story and sandbox mode, create your own escape rooms, more info in the game tutorial books. Oh, that's something I didn't see. The new game tutorial book. Cool. Marcus Offerman, a very serious individual looking to invest in some business-focused properties. 63 new items listed below. 10 new custom pictures. So I will go through these items as these are like part of the free thing, so everyone will get access to this. So 63 new items, stacks of books for quickly filling out shelves. They do look really cool. So that's a nice addition. I know a lot of people have been wanting like book stacks as well, but it's nice to do it yourself, I think. But they do look really cool. Attic ladder, or loft ladder as we call it in the UK, and hidden doors, one-way windows and mirrors. Oh, I didn't check the mirrors, the one-way mirrors. I'll have to try and remember that. 2 new patterns for wallpapers and usable on items. I don't know how to say that, but new tiles. Glossy and flaked plastic, now available in story mode as a surface finish. Police tape, do not cross. A collection of items for the new wiring tool possibilities. 2 new tutorial books about wiring, keys, and smart controllers. Smart controller, keypads, motion sensors, pressure plates, a late 90s PC set. It looks so cool. And modular toilet, cubicle. So those are all the stuff that I like comes under this like free stuff, so everyone will get access to those. So we've got changes. Custom colors are now available in items, both story and sandbox mode. The item collection bar is now available only once you unlock the designer perk. Over 3,500 items have been included in the item collection system for easier decorating. Oh, okay, so that's like the little bar at the bottom, that little scroll wheel. I'll show you it sometime. I still don't know if I like it or not. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you like that. New store categories, occasional decorations, wiring, transportation. The flipper tool now has visual effects when used. Patterns are now categorized. DLC filter in the store, of course, because Scooby-Doo is the first DLC. Cars can have their lights turned on. Okay, I have a build that I have literally just finished, kind of annoyingly in time for like this, but you guys won't see it for a while. Anyway, because the cars didn't have headlights, I made my own makeshift headlights, but now they have headlights, I'm gonna have to go in and like turn those on. Anyway, it's not important. So, but that is really cool. Path lights can be used, can also be placed directly on the ground. Nighttime is now slightly brighter. Adjusted the flashlight and related perks. Adjusted the preview lights for large shop items. Added new particle types meant for collectibles, stars and question marks. Added a new Flickr TV channel. Buyer descriptions are now visible before you first meet the buyer. Neon lights can be turned on and off. The cleaning brush is now used for surfaces and the rag for furniture items. UI reworked screens, sandbox mode, parcels and Mod.io browser. Okay, so fixes. Partially fix certain items falling over when entering testing property or play mode. Some unusually placed items via fishing rod tool may still behave oddly. Optimized loading of parcels with larger swimming pools, including entering testing property in sandbox mode. Various other optimizations. We've got some co-op fixes here. Buying items while another player is joining the game no longer causes disconnection. Fixed issues occurring while entering large parcels. Synchronized item dropping when using transform item mode of the fishing rod tool. Adjusted synchronization when throwing items using the hands tool. Okay, so now we're on to the Scooby-Doo DLC. 6 new mysterious jobs with various challenges that connect to the overarching mystery. So I don't know if that's 7 jobs, including this one that is like a free job. So there's that. Wait, where are we going? I'm lost. Here we go. 6 new haunted properties related to classic Scooby-Doo monsters that allow you to express your creative freedom. 3 new special buyers to discover. 3 new themed assemblies. Over 630 new items, including Scooby-Doo themed ones. Over 500 items in the interior category alone. Scooby-Doo TV channels. I saw them. I don't know if I'll play any because I know there's actually one of the channels which is copyright. So I might have a flick through them, but I don't know if I'll play the audio just in case. Just remember not to spend too much time in front of the TV. 12 new achievements, which is also pretty cool if you're a trophy hunter. So new item highlights. There are too many items to list them all. Sorry. I'm not going to... Oh, should I read these? No, I won't read all these. Yeah, I won't read all these because these are like specific items. So we won't go into all of those. 115 decorations though, so many they won't fit. Okay, so DLC and co-op questions. General rule, playing co-op is like going to a party at a host's house. The host is very generous and will share whatever content they have with their guests, clients. However, clients cannot bring their own things to the host's party and all their DLC content will be unavailable. So if you go to somebody else's game and you have the DLC but they don't, then you won't be able to use your DLC items in their build. Pretty sure that's what that means. What is DLC content? Jobs, houses, buyers, items, patterns, wood types, tiles, doorknobs, cabinet handles, etc. Item assembly is only available when playing alone. Who has to buy the DLC to play the DLC? Jobs and houses. The host needs to have the DLC. If clients have the DLC, can they use DLC content? Only if the host also has the DLC. Can I play mod IO level with DLC content if I don't have the DLC? You can, but all DLC content will be removed from the level. Okay, so pretty much in order to get any of the DLC items in your game or to do a job that somebody else has created, yada yada, you need to have the DLC. Pretty much. So that is the changelog. Now let's go into the game and do a little showcase of all of the items that I found. I'm so excited. Okay, here's a quick overview. There's so many items. The amount of lights I've used is kind of ridiculous, but there we go. So to start off with, there's so much that I'm excited for. Let me know in the comments like which are your favorite items, stuff like. There's so many that I honestly absolutely love, so I'm really excited for this DLC and stuff like that. So let's start off with like the gardening stuff, the outside bits and bobs. There's not very much. There's a few bushes like with the prickles and stuff. There's a few of these. Let's go into the store so we can see what they're called. We have these. Oh, they're called like brambles and stuff. So there are those in a few different sizes. They look kind of cool. I think I like these ones more than anything. Of course we can have them with or without soil. I think we can do that with all of them. Let me know if you guys like to use the soil or not. I personally don't see why it's an option in general, but that's just my personal opinion. Everyone's different. I just think they look so much better without the soil. So yeah, we have some like bushes and stuff like that. And then we have some spooky trees. I really like these. I have another build that I have almost finished, and I'm definitely going to be adding some of these into that build because they will fit the theme really well. So we've got this one. We've got a new log as well. It's weird. I don't know whether to say it's weird to say that I like a log, but I like this. I think it's really cool and the texture looks great. We've got this one here, which reminds me of Whomping Willow from like Harry Potter or whatever. And then we've got this one here. So we can have different decorations on them. Let's get a better look. We've got with the faces or without. Let's go with this one. I like it. It would have been cool if we could change the vines, but it's really not that important. It's a really cool tree. And then we have like this stump here. Is there anything in it? No. And then we have this one here. They remind me of like a swampy style, like dead trees, I guess. What are they called in the store? Oh, they're called scary trees. And then we have this one here, which I think is also... Oh, that one's just branches. But yeah, so we have some new trees and stuff like that. No, like, big trees or anything, which is fine. Just before we do these items, I'll go and do the rest of the plants. We have some new vines with flowers, which I think are so cute. They're really pretty, and we can choose like left or right, and we can choose different colors. We do have a color wheel now, which honestly I spend so long picking out colors as it is. This is just gonna, I mean, it's great. I'm not like saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying for me it's gonna take me so long to figure out a color. So I think in my builds I'm just gonna have to like do all the colors off camera, otherwise we'll be here for like 20 minutes per item. Anyway, if you want like black flowers, you can pretty much have any flower that you can change the color of now. It'd be black. It's more like a purpley white, that, but yeah, I mean, being able to do this is really cool. So that's... Wait, did it not save? Oh wait, we can... okay, that's even actually quite better then. We can add custom colors. That's good. I like that. So you can just have a bunch of custom colors and use them. That is really nice. But yeah, we have a bunch of different vines. I really like them. I believe that this... No, okay, they are all like wall vines, but you can put them on the floor if you use the move tool. There's not a lot of new plants, sorry. We've got some Venus flytraps, which I really, really like. We've got these ones here, which I was really confused about how to use them. This one works fine in a plant pot. This one would work in a plant pot, but these two, I think the way that you're supposed to use them is in the hanging plant pots. It's a little bit... Yeah, I think we're supposed to use them in the hanging plant pots, but they weren't quite working how I was wanting them. So like that one's that, but this one, it just kind of like clips through, and this is the smallest hanging plant pot, so I don't know if this one is better. And then like the bigger you go up with the like pots, the wider they get, so it doesn't just like, it doesn't hang over the edge nicely, if that makes sense. So I was just a little bit confused with those, but they are cool. They are really cool looking plants, along with the Venus flytraps. So those are those. And then we have these, which are really sort of like mid-century modern style, which there's a lot of that furniture. And if you know me or know my builds or know one of my favorite things to make, it's definitely retro, mid-century, sometimes a little bit over the top, but I really love those sort of like styles. So yeah, these trees are definitely going to, or plants are definitely going to be used a lot for my builds personally. Fiddle leaf fig trees, and they come in a nice amount of sizes as well. They'll definitely fit quite nice in like a plant pot or something like that. I always like to shrink mine. I don't know why, I just do. I feel like they look a lot nicer if there's not as much stem showing, but each to their own, right? But yeah, so those are all the new like plants, bushes, trees, stuff like that. We have a boat. We actually have two different boats, which is gonna be really cool. I think we have a Scooby-Doo style one. I love that. So yeah, we have a boat. We have this like, I always forget the name of things, sorry. Yeah, canopy tent, which is cool. And then we have this big fishing boat here. Wait, can we go in here? I don't know if we can like do anything with this. No, I don't think we can. It's just like empty underneath. But this is cool. We can't open it either. That would have been cool if we could get in there. But I could see this maybe being turned into like a boathouse. Maybe a little bit awkward to do, but definitely doable. So that's cool to have like a boat. Obviously if I put water down, it would make it look 10 times better. But this is really cool. Do we have a Scooby-Doo theme for this one? We do. I love that. And then we have some more fishing stuff here, like fishing. I don't know what this is. I'm not a fishing person, okay? Boat divot. That thing. We have that. Can we change the name? Oh, that would have been cool if we could have changed the name of the boat. But yeah, the boat is cool. Of course, we can't open the back of the doors, but I did want to show you guys. Let's go to like 1 a.m. Oh my goodness, 1 a.m. is so much better now. Okay, let's turn these on. You see, they've all got headlights now. That's really cool. I like that. And then I think they have brake lights too. Oh yeah, no, I like that. I'm glad that that is a change. So what can we change of this? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want to change like anything of it, but okay, so we can change the interior of the Scooby-Doo truck, and then this one we can change like the whole of it, which is really cool. And then this is just the car that we had originally, and I just wanted to show you guys that we could turn the lights on, because I put the little circle lights in the headlights of this car in a build that I have just finished, because obviously the lights didn't work, but now the lights work, so now I can get rid of them, so that's great. That is great. Let's change the time back. And let's look at these. The rest of these items, like the fishing stuff. We've got the thing where you like tie rope around it. We've got a couple, no, sorry, we've just got one anchor, and then we've got these anchors. Oh wait, they are anchors. Never mind. As I said, don't know fishing. Don't know what I'm on about. We have this here, which is a net hauler. Now, I didn't see a net at all. I don't know if I missed it, but I double looked through everything and I never found a net. So maybe there just isn't one, but we've got like these fishing tools here as well as like an oar. We have a new barbecue, which is really cool. I really like this one. It's nice to have another one. And then we have some more fishing bits and bobs. Like, it'd be cool if we had like fish to go in it, right? The yellow one's cool. And then we have this like floaty boy, and then we have a fishing like container, just box, crate, what have you. So yeah, those are all of the sort of what I would say garden exterior pool items, apart from these two over here. So we've just got a boy, and then I don't know what this is called. Another boy. We've got two boys. I think this one's that as well. Oh yeah, life boy. Life boy? Life raft. You get the idea, okay? It's all to do with like outdoorsy stuff. So those are some really cool items. Now let's go in, and I'll work from the front to the back because it's a bit chaotic. Hello, chaotic jelly. So we have bowling ball. I really like this. I did try to throw one of these with the hands. So we have 3 different sized bowling things, and they snap in here, which is really cool. I don't get to like use it, but if we can pick this up and we can throw it, I don't know. Okay, it doesn't actually knock them over. I was hoping that it would, but it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't seem to do that, which is fine. But they do snap on like that, and then we have the bowling pins. So that's cool if you wanted to make like a bowling alley or something like that. That would be really cool. Let's start on this table and work our way around. So these are all the different kind of book stacks. There are a lot of them, and they're like really cool. I do like that they've done different ones with like different height books and stuff like that. Of course, you can go through and just choose like a preset. Oh, I like those colors together. Yeah, so you can choose a preset, or you can go through and change each individual book. So it'd be like these 2 is 1, that's 1, and then these 2. So if I change that, it changes both of them. So I like that. I think that's cool. I think that's like the same for like all of these books, which is nice. But we do have a nice variety of. These are probably my favorites because they're like, there's some, I don't know if texture is the right word, but these ones are probably my favorite. But yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. I love those colors together. So for anyone who wants stocked bookshelves and you don't want to do it yourself, then this will definitely help you out with that. So what are these ones? Okay, so these ones are in... Okay, so they've got like sets of 3. So that's cool that they alternate as well. Yeah, there's a lot of different variety of them. I think that they're really cool, and they'll definitely come in handy for anyone who doesn't like to do the books like themselves, or even if you just, it's laborious to put all the books on, right? Let me just change the time of day quick. Okay, I think that might be a little bit better. So yeah, we've got the books. We've got this music plaque here, which is really cool. And you can change the color of it. I believe, I don't know if we could, yay, okay, cool. We can put a vinyl in it, which is pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool. And then we have this vinyl stand here. I've been doing just a house flipper reno, and we have like vinyls and stuff in there, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I would really like it if they have vinyls in House Number 2. And voila, we have vinyls now. So I don't know if this one can be like a custom one. Yeah, I don't know if that can be like a custom one or not, but it's cool. I really do like these. We have a few different ones to change from. I believe that this one's supposed to be a custom one, unless we could just change the color of it. But that's cool. And then we have just like the discs here, we can change the color of as well. I really like this. And then we have this, which we can turn on. I don't want to play it for too long because I don't know if it's copyright, but that's cool. As I said, we have a few vinyls, and then we have these ones here which are actually custom. So by the looks of it, this one, if you choose this one, it's just like plain, which I guess is fine. But these ones here, we can choose to have them custom. You can obviously choose like a custom image yourself, or you can just put one on there from like which the game has. So they're really cool custom vinyls. And then we have this plaque here with a vinyl, which is also really nice. I'm loving all the Scooby-Doo colors. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, love that. I love the vinyls and the book stacks. Some of that's going to come in really handy. So just as these are here, we have a popcorn machine. You can't like use it or open it or anything like that, which is fine. But if you're ever going to make a move, if you've seen my really large luxury family home, that would have been perfect for the little like movie game room I done. So that would be good with that. You can have it with or without popcorn. That's cool. Or if you're making like a fair or something. So this isn't new, but this one is new. This coat rack is new, and I absolutely love it, mid-century style. And I love that we can actually hang coats on it. As well, the bar at the bottom, you see now that the coats are all in one. It will make it easier for the way that I do my editing, but I think it will take me a while to get used to it, because I will still keep going into the store, because I don't like showing the store. But yeah, so we can hang stuff on this one, which is great, but they haven't introduced that with the older ones. So at any point in time, I would really like it if the older coat hooks could also hold coats, because this newer one can. So that's cool, but it would be cool if the older ones had it as well. And then we have like an umbrella stand here as well. So let's go do this table next to this table. Okay, so we have the bowling ball stuff. We have this which holds the bowling balls. And then we can have a bowling ball bag, which is so cute. I actually love that. I didn't want to sell it. I love it. So yeah, of course you can change the color to a lot of these items. I really love yellow, so I have a lot of yellow items. The bowling balls just individually, again, you can change the color of them, 3 different sizes. These little toys or plushies, I love them. Like, I love them so much. They're so cute. I saw them in like on the Steam store in the pictures they have. They're in one of the pictures, and I was just like, oh, they're so cute. And they squeak. So perfect for the upcoming Pets DLC. But I love these. Of course, we can't change the color of them or anything, but the Scooby-Doo one is adorable. Love them. I would love them in real life. And then we have some sort of like, I don't know what you call this, evidence stuff for doing the jobs, which is really cool. I think we can change the number. Yeah, we can. So that's really cool if you wanted to make like a crime scene or stuff like that. I think that would be awesome. We can't open this, but of course you can change the color. You can open this like little fingerprint testing kit, which is cool, and we can change the picture here to like whatever you want. You know, that's cool. And this here, I think I've got one on another table as well. We can have it open or closed, which is cool. So I do like that. Another like little book. And then we have a safe. I don't know if in like creating a job mode, I don't really know what it's called. I mean sandbox mode, if you create a job for other people. I don't know if you could potentially lock this, and obviously you either need a key for it or like a combination, but that would be cool. So there is a safe. We have a bunch of different levers and switches here, which is cool. They do work with just like normal lights on the ceiling as well, because I used one. And then we have some number pads. Okay, so this would probably work for creating jobs. You could have like a passcode or something. That would be really cool. I really do like those. And then we have some pressure plates, a few different sizes of pressure plates and different styles to go around. This one's huge. I thought that this one was a door at first, but yeah, a few different pressure plates. And we have some sensors and another, what is this? A smart controller for the house. And this one here as well we can use for getting into rooms. This is a fog machine, I believe it was. Oh, a smoke machine. Same thing, right? But it's not usable. So I think it would be really cool if it was usable. I don't know if some of this stuff only becomes because there's like a roller coaster, which I'll show you in a little bit. And I can't physically use it, so I don't know if it's only usable once you complete like a job or whatnot, but it's really cool. It would just be really cool if it was usable. So we have some CDs and a floppy disk. I love the flop. I don't know why, I absolutely love the floppy disk. And the CDs, I think it would have been really cool if we had a CD player, like a Walkman or something like that for the CDs. I think that would be really cool, but we don't have anything like that I saw, but maybe in the future, because a Walkman would be great. We have some speakers. We have the computer here. If you go to use it, it just takes you to this screen, so you can't actually like physically turn it on, even if you hold it like with the laptops, but it's cool. And of course we could change the color of it. And then we have the tower and the mouse. We have a old TV here, which of course you can change the channel. So the new channels, we've got Scooby-Doo specific ones. As I said, I'm not going to go through them just in case they're copyright, because I do believe that one of these is actually copyright. But yeah, we have a few different ones, which is really cool. And then we have this, which is it? What is it? DVD player. Can we actually put... we can! Okay, I love that. We can actually put the DVD... I think that's great. Love that. And then we have a VHS player. Unfortunately, we can't seem to put the VHS in it. But it's cool nonetheless, okay? And I don't believe we can change the orientation. No, we can't change the orientation of it, but it's fine. We have this here, which is a tape recorder. So that's cool. And then we have this old school TV here, which I really like this one. Again, you can have like the different TV channels on it, but this one doesn't have a picture. So that's those two tables. Let's move on to this table here. Okay, so we have there's no Scooby-Doo license plate. It's so cute. I swear, I'm gonna say everything here is like either really cute or really nice, so you have been warned. So we have some masks. We can change the like texture of them. Let me get down, have a look at these ones. They do go, I feel like obviously they're better for the walls. This one, they do go on the tables though, but those are pretty cool. We have some eyes. We have a bunch of different eyes, which is cool. And we can't change the color of them or anything. Can we? No, we can't change the color of them, but there are a few different ones which are pretty cool. Different styles. And then we also have some different letters and stuff like that, which I really like the sort of like bubbliness of them. I think that it's really cool. So we have a few different styles of those, of course. Again, change the color and everything like that to whatever you please. We do have some armor pieces as well, like a full set. I'm like, I guess you put that down. You can have right or left, obviously, with the leg pieces, the arms, the hand, and the shoulder, and of course the feet. I just put down like one of each, and then we have the torso. You can have the decoration or not, and then ooh, the gold is really nice on that. Ooh, I like that. But yeah, we have an armor set, and then we have this guy who is in the armor, and yeah, he can have different weapons, which is cool. Is there no like preset thing to choose from? I guess not. I guess we can just like, oh, we can have him oh wait, no, okay, the armor doesn't seem to, or can we? Yeah, no, sorry, we can change the base armor. There's also this new rusted metal. I'll go through all of the paintings and stuff in a little bit, wallpapers and stuff, but yeah, we can have that like rusted, which is really cool. And oh, we can actually change like all of it. Okay, so we do, oh wait, no, this is what I was looking for, sorry. That's what I was looking for, the like preset thing. So that's really cool. Individual pieces as well as like a full set. And then round this side we have some crystal balls. Again, this is actually going to come in handy for a build that I have almost just finished. I've got one that I just finished and one that I have almost just finished, which I was waiting for the Scooby-Doo stuff to come out before I finished it, because I had a feeling there would be some spooky stuff, and this crystal ball is definitely going to come in handy. So this one actually seems to light up, but this one doesn't. So like this one is your sort of yellowy, sorry, and then this one is just plain. I kind of wish it had something in it. I guess what you could do is be a bit sneaky and use the move tool and place something in it. That would be really cool. Oh, we do have like maybe something like this. We do have question marks. I have put those down. Maybe we could do something like this. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it would need some like fiddling around, but something like that is what I was trying to get at, or like a picture or something. We have some doilies. I have changed the color of them just so we could see them, because otherwise they were really hard to see. Even with the yellow, they're quite hard to see. I feel like a darker color works better. But we have 3 different styles of these, which are really cute if there's something that you like. We have dog collars, which are so cute. I can't wait for the Pets DLC. I really, really can't wait. So yeah, they are super, super cute. We can't change the color on that one, but we can change the color of this one. We have some skulls, which is really nice. Can't do anything with them. This one's a planter. Again, that's going to come in handy for one of my builds. I really, really like these. I think that they're awesome. So this side, I'm sorry about this, by the way. I'm hoping that this doesn't cover it, but it just won't stop making noise. But this side we have some watches, and we have this like little sculpture thing here. It's like a little figurine. The watches are really cool. We have some gems. What are they called? Oh, rings. They look like huge for rings. Like, I don't think they're like a human. They're like huge. And then we have some, what are these called? Yeah, we have a couple of different brooches. We have another collar there. We have this ruby stand, and then obviously you can put the ruby on it. Or it doesn't have to be a ruby. It could be whatever you want it to be. And then, yeah, so this is a brooch. These are different rings. This is another brooch. And then we have a bunch of jewelry pieces, which if you wanted to make like a museum or whatnot, they would be really, really cool. So we can change the color of like most of this. So we have a few different styled ones, which is cool. You could always make like a jewelry shop as well, like an antique jewelry shop. We have a little brooch here. Again, this brooch is huge. And then we have these, which are earrings. So, of course, they should probably have a pair. And then another necklace. And then a little, what is this? A precious stone. Oh, cool. We can have different shapes of the precious stone. Can we do anything? No. So yeah, like jewelry pieces and some watches and stuff, which I really, really like. I think they're really cool. And then around here, we do have this rug here. It's the only rug that we have that is new. Again, it will be perfect for the Pets DLC as well, which is coming out next year. We have a few different vases, however you want to say it. I like them. I think I like this one the most. I put a couple of plants in just so you could see what they look like. I do think they're a bit skinny. I think this one's probably my favorite. But yeah, they're nice to have like a nice variety of different vases along with the ones that we obviously still have. We have lava lamps, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited about the lava lamps. It would be cool. I swear, I'm saying it would be cool for a lot of these things, but it would be nice if we could change the color of the liquid. If that was like another option, if we could change, that would be really nice. So we do have this flashlight, which I guess you could, if you're creating a job, you could put it on the table and have it pointed at a wall, which is like a clue or something like that. That would be nice. I don't know, we can't seem to like pick it up and use it in our hands. I mean, we do have a flashlight, so it is what it is. We have this cute little poster here. This is the same book that was around the other side, just in its original form, I guess. And we have some new little pots for the kitchen, which are super cute, definitely retro-y. And I love them. We have some more kitchen utensils, very retro style. They do come in the pink, like as their basic version, but I changed the color of just a couple of them just so we could see. We have a waffle maker, which I think it would be so cute if we could put a little waffle in there. That would be great. We have another toaster. We can have this mixer with or without the bowl. We have some scales. We have a kettle, another mixer with a few different attachments to it, a slow cooker with or without the lid, and of course change the color. We have a coffee pot. I think this just comes in handy for if you're creating like a diner or something like that. Of course you could put that in there. And then you can have the coffee with or without the lid and with or without the liquid. So that's really cool. Of course, the sandwich, which if you've seen like the thing on Steam, I think the sandwich is one of the things that I noticed like first. It looks so good. I'm actually really hungry. Anyway, we have Scooby snacks, which is super cute, and they're actually filled, which I think is a nice detail. We have some French fries, and we have just like individual little like Scooby snacks, which is cute. We can change the color of this. And we can't do anything with the others. We have some glasses. These look like mine. I really like. I'm going to be using those a lot. We have some headbands as well, which I think's great. And we have these glasses as well. So we have like more sunglasses and then more glasses. We have this hat here, which we could change the color of. We have this, which is just constantly on. Yeah, it's just constantly on. You can't like turn it on or off. So I'm hoping that that isn't copyright, but I guess I will find out. We have this guy here, which is I can't remember what he was called. Captain Barnacle. So we have that, and then we have this letter here, which I don't know if we can read. I'm just going to sell that because it's just a little bit annoying. But we have that, and this, and they kind of like go together. So if I go like this, it's sort of like the set of Captain Barnacle things. So I imagine that this is the outfit. We've obviously got the Polaroid, the note, and then the mask and the tape recorder. So that's what all of these things are, which is pretty cool. So that is that. Let me go down this row and then we'll work our way out. Isn't that cute? I love that. I love that so much. So we have the monsters here. Oh gosh, no. We can't change the color of any of them, but we can use them. Do you hear that? I think those are like my favorite. I think this one's my favorite. But these are really cool. I really, really, really like these. I really like those. And then we have some statues and stuff like that we can change the color of. We've got like a tiny one. And then we've got these. I don't know if we can actually put like something in. Okay, they do. They act as like little vases, which is quite nice. And then we have these. This one, and we have some big grandfather clocks, which is nice. And then we have these little decorative birds here. Again, a few different sizes. This like little tiny one, and there's a little tiny one here. And then we have some more vases here, and these, I think these are like urns, right? Oh no, it says it's a vase. It says it's a vase. I'm looking at it thinking it looks more like an urn. It's a vase. I wonder if I can put the flower in this one. Yeah, I can. So we can put the flower in those ones as well. So those are cool. I don't know if I would use many of them. I feel like the smaller versions of the little knickknacks for bookshelves and stuff like that, maybe this one. I don't very often do like very fancy builds, in which case I feel like that's when these would come in handy, but they're really nice to have as an option. So going around this way, we have a bunch of different weapons which are really cool. Again, change the color of them. We have these chains that actually hang from the ceiling. They're just a bit high up at the moment because I've made the ceiling really tall. And we have some chains here and these different ones as well. Over here we have a bunch of neon lights, which I absolutely love. I love these so much. I know that there's like a diner that is one of the jobs, I'm pretty sure, or it was like on the Steam page, and I was kind of annoyed because I had literally just built myself a diner that I was going to turn into something, like custom built it, and now they've got one in the game, so I was a little bit annoyed about that, but I'm excited to see I'm excited to see what it looks like, as well as they have another job which is like a fun fair ground place, and it's like containers, and it looks almost identical, not almost identical, it looks very similar to one that I have just finished. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting so off track. We have a lot of neon signs, which I really like. I like a lot of them. So again, just change the color of them. You can have them white or like RGB, stuff like that. I really, really like those. And then these ones also light up, which is cute. Aren't they so sweet? I love these so much. I have a build in mind roughly for these. Or some of them, not all of them, but yeah, they're really, really cool. And then these ones, I love these ones. I think that worked out so well. Of course, we have the Scooby-Doo. Let me actually turn the time of day down back to 1 so we can see what these look like a little bit better at nighttime. Oh, doesn't that look cool? I love that. I think that worked out great. I think that looks so cool. So they are like really bright, which is really nice. Yeah, I really like these. Sorry, I can't stop looking at that. I think they did a great job on these. I really do. I think that they're awesome. They are really, really cool. Okay, so that's the neon lights and signs like that. Let me put back on a couple of these and let's go around to the other side. Let's go around. Let's go through the furniture, actually. Let's go through the furniture. This video is getting kind of long. I do apologize, but I'm just really excited about this. So these are furniture pieces. As I said, if you know anything, I absolutely love mid-century modern style things and retro homes, stuff like that. So these furniture pieces are like, I absolutely love them so much, and they're probably going to be like one of my go-to furniture pieces along with the Scady ones, because they're one of my favorites as well. Those and the Scady pieces are two of my absolute favorites now. So we have a few different ones, like TV units, bookcases, stuff like that. This one here has the vinyls built into it. You can either have them or you don't have to have them. You can change the color of them, everything like that. And then we've got just like little side tables, bits and bobs. This here is like a little guillotine, which is cool. We've got a, oh, what is this called? I can't remember. Iron Maiden, there we go. That's what that's called. We've got that, and then we've got that. And then let's go to the shelves here. So these are the different shelves that we have. Now this one, I believe you can put a towel on, as it's like a little towel rack. I absolutely love these ones. We've got these ones here. We've got this one, which is super cute. These three here, absolutely love them. Definitely going to be using those a lot. This one can go on the wall, but it can also go on the floor because it's here. So those are the shelves. Let's go down. Let's finish this and then I'll do the stuff behind me. We've got some Scooby-Doo inspired like furniture. There's a bed to go along with this and a wardrobe and stuff. Mainly for like kids stuff, but it's really cute. We've got this side table, this one, that one is that one on the wall. I really like this style of furniture as well, with the like wicker and the like rattan. I really, really like these ones if you're going to make like a boho style home or something very neutral. I feel like these will come in really handy and they look really, really nice. So those two. We've got some shelving units, again more like mid-century style things here. This is actually supposed to be like a bench, but we can't sit on it. It's like shoes and stuff like that. We've got a side table here, another storage. I really like these. Like, I love the side pattern on them and stuff like that. Oh, it's not really a pattern, but you get what I mean. And then we've got like a TV unit, and this one here I believe is also supposed to be for shoes. Yeah, shoe bench. It's really cute. I love those ones. And then around here, these showed up as new. I think we could open them actually from that. Oh yeah, sorry, I got it around the wrong way. I think I have them all around the wrong way. It's fine. But we have some new display cabinets. They would be great for obviously like the jewelry pieces, stuff like that. There's a few different sizes of them now. And then we're back to some bookcases of the like mid-century style. I absolutely love them so much. We've got this one here which is really retro. I really, really like that. This one to go with the Scooby-Doo theme for like a kid's bedroom. This TV bench, this table, which I love. This table I'm in love with. I absolutely love that. And then we've got some more of this style. And then desks, we have a few different style desks. This one, now to me it looks a little tall. Let me just get out a desk chair. Let's try this one. Does that look like it's a bit too tall if you were to sit in this? Like, I feel a bit too low, if you get what I mean. I like it. I really do like it, but it just feels a bit too low, whereas this one feels fine. I'm looking into this, like, far too much. Seeing as, like, you know, this is just, like, a design decorating game. It's not something that you will actually, like... There's no actually, like, using stuff, if that makes sense. Like, it's not The Sims. Anyway, I just thought that was a bit high, but I absolutely love, I love the style of desk, as well as this one. I love a corner desk. We do have actually a couple of new drawer handles, which I never checked out. I didn't actually realize that we had a couple of new drawer handles, but we do, and they are pretty cool. They're really cool. So we've got that one, this one here as well. I really like. This one's cool, this one's cool, and then this one to match the other style, which is also really nice. This one's so sweet. I think it's for like a kid's room or something. Oh, that doesn't fit. Let me find one that fits. This one would fit. Yeah, I think it's probably more for like a kid's room or a little like vanity desk, but it's cute. I like it. And then we've got this here. It's like a little bar table, which is really nice. I think you could have it against the wall, or you could have it sort of like in the middle of the room sort of style. But really, some really nice mid-century style items. I absolutely love them. These are the wardrobes and bookcases. This one is like a hidden door. I do believe that we can place items on it as well, like the other ones. And then of course they open. So that's cool. And then this one is the same. This one is just, you know, just a wardrobe. We've got another wardrobe here. This one, honestly, I'm not a fan of any of these 3 wardrobes. I don't know. I just, maybe in different colors they would be okay, but they're just not my like preferred style, if you will. This one's like okay. It looks like it's quilted, but they're really cool. And then we've got this wardrobe here for like the kids room set, and then this one here, which is really low. I would really like one like this, but for it to be almost the height of this. I think that would be really nice. So yeah, those are the wardrobes, the shelves, the different furniture pieces, stuff like that. Let's go over here. We do have some ceiling lights and fans. We've got these ones here, which are candles. They are all resizable as well, like resizable down and stuff like that. These fans are huge. I think this one's my favorite. You know, it's mid-century style, but this one's also really nice. So if you turn them on, it turns on the blades as well as the light. And then we have these couple over here. We have this like flower one. Of course they can all go on the ceiling as well, apart from this one. This one's like a wall sconce. We have this one, and we have this one. Of course, like I said, they can go on the ceiling. We have some do not cross tape. We can change the color of these as well to whatever you want, so that's cool. We have a door like this. Now, I wasn't sure as to how to use this one, because this one doesn't come with a ladder, but it's just like a suspicious door, but it goes like on the ceiling, or I mean, I get you can't really put this one on the floor. This one's for the ceiling. And then we have a loft ladder, which is really cool, but the only thing that I don't like about this is the fact that that is the height. So if you wanted to have really tall ceilings, you kind of can't, because this only goes like so far down. So normally when I build houses, I do them at 15 inside, and then the roof will be the 16th. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so if you wanted, it just seems a little bit low. Any way to resize that would have been really, really cool. But I'm really happy that we have sort of like a loft hatch now. It's gonna make like builds just really cool. Anyway, we have some new doors. When I saw these two doors, honestly, I probably audibly gasped. I love them so much. I really, really love them. So we have these little iron bars here to create like a cell or something if you wish, and then we have the door to go along with it. So yeah, just these doors here, they come in a few different sizes. So we've got a small version, a bigger version, and then unfortunately I could only find this one in the huge version. There wasn't a huge version to go along with this, which I thought was a little bit weird, but as you can see by the bar at the bottom now, we can switch between like, these are all the large doors, these are all the medium doors, and these are all the small doors. And then we could do the same, like these are corner desks, these are desks. So it's going to make things a little bit easier, but I think it's going to take me a little while to get used to that. But yeah, so we have this one here, which is a suspicious door. We have this one here if you wanted to create like a hatch to lead down to a basement, maybe like a hidden wine cellar or stuff like that. These windows here, they are one-sided, which is really cool. I do like that. So there's those. I put the curtains up, okay, because we can resize the curtains now, which I am so happy about. The only issue, like, it really doesn't make a difference to me personally, because I never really shut the curtains, even when I do the nighttime tours. The only weird thing is they obviously only shut so far, but just the fact that they are resizable that way now, and I don't have to keep making a sort of like bit to go between them. Absolutely love that. I love that. And we have some more coat hooks here, which I haven't actually tested with coats, so let's do that. Okay, perfect. And that one doesn't. Oh, but this one does on the top and the bottom, so that's cool. Why doesn't this one do it? Oh, sorry, this is a key hanger. Sorry. Okay, perfect. It's a key hanger. I thought it was a clothes one. But yeah, I love these. I love the way that they look. And we have 4 different clocks. Honestly, this clock here, I'm in love with it. I absolutely love this one and this one. I think they're like perfect. I think they're perfect. But this one is like really cool as well. So we have a few different clocks there. This one, I believe, I don't know if this is the 2. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's what those are. These are the one-way mirrors. I was wondering about them. So this one is one that's been in the game for a while. But this one, that's why they snap. Oh. Okay, so you think it's a mirror, but it's actually a window. That's creepy. That's creepy, but that'll be cool. That's cool. These mirrors here, again, I'm in love with. I absolutely love this one. I love all of these, but I absolutely love that one. They are really, really cool, and I love that they're a funky shape. Sometimes if I want like a funky shape mirror, I'll have to use a bunch of different modular tools, but I absolutely love those. Those are a great addition in my opinion. So back onto, or not back onto, pictures. I never normally go through the pictures. That's something that I overlook, but I have had a little bit more time to make sure I hopefully get absolutely everything. So these are all the pictures and posters that I found. These are just a couple of extra like weapons and decorative bits. We've got shields, a few different patterns and styles, or you can have none. But posters and pictures, We have a few different ones. They're black and white, which I think they're really nice. It's just nice to have like different ones. We have this one up here, which the child actually looks horrified, which is not comforting. We have this one. Some different buildings and stuff like that. But I really do like that they're black and white. And honestly, these three, I absolutely love these ones, especially these two, because they are just giving 90s vibe, and I'm here for it. Okay, I absolutely love it. I love them so much. They're just giving retro, you know, old school style picture, and like the clothes, everything. 10 out of 10. Amazing job. I think they did great. These posters here, or paintings, these three are new. The clown one is honestly horrifying. This one isn't new, but I just put it down because I thought it went with these ones. And then we have some wanted posters, which I think are really cool. I love those. I think what you could do is take like a frame and then frame the wanted posters. I think that would be neat. And then we have some other posters here. We can read these ones. And then, as I said, just like these bits. So those are all the posters and doors. I think I've done everything in this section here. Let's go out. Wait, let's go around this side. Actually, no, yeah, we'll go out this side. Sorry. There's so much. I'm trying to make sure that I get it all. Apologies for this video being so long. But we have this. See, they work with the lights, which I think is cool. Let's go this side. Let's do this. So we have some new bathroom bits and bobs. Again, these are just screaming like old style, and this color specifically, either that or we go for like a pink and like green floor. I don't know. I can't wait to try and use them. I think it's ugly. Like, I think they're ugly, but I love them at the same time. That's just a little bit annoying to me. But, like, you know what I mean? I don't like the shower, but the bath is great. I also don't like this sink. It looks really creepy. But I also like them because they're, like, really... I don't know. They're an acquired taste, I guess. Anyway, but we have, like, a toilet sink. We have a urinal. We have a bidet. To go with this set, which is cool. And then we have a stool that we can make up. So this one here seems to work fine. Like, it seems to snap into place easily enough. So we have the door and then we have the two side pieces. But the thing that I don't quite like is this one here is just the front piece. And then this is the door. And you would think that the door should snap onto that, but it doesn't. So, and it's like the door isn't usable. So I don't know if this was done specifically for you to use the move tool, but I just thought it was a bit weird. Because even like that, we can't open it. I just thought it was a little bit odd. As to why they were separate if they don't work together or snap together, when you could easily just like use that one. Well, let me know in the comments what you think, but I just thought it was a bit weird. Maybe I'm missing something, very possible, but yeah, there was that. And then over here we have some sofas, chairs, bits and bobs. This is like diner seating. We do have some diner tables and bits and bobs, so I'll show you guys that in a minute. So that's cool. We have this chair, which I love. I've tried to put the stools with which chairs I think that they go with. Again, very mid-century retro. Absolutely loving these, and this one here with this. I believe that there's a seat like this in House Flipper, I'm pretty sure. And then we've got a sofa to go with like this. I absolutely love that set so much. Put some cushions on it and it will be golden. Around here we have a whole new like sofa. Now this sofa set is reminding me of one that is actually in The Sims 4, and I really, really, really love this sofa set. I really, really do. We've got a bunch of different pieces to go with it. So we've got like a corner piece, we've got a middle piece, sorry. We've got the, I don't know if there's a specific name for them. Just like the armchair it's called, but the long piece with the side on it, either one. Make like a little bed out of it. Cute. We've got a single one, another side and middle, and that. I did make this little sofa just to show how they could like potentially fit together. And then we have this one with no arms, this one with one arm, and then just, you know, 2 arms, and then we have like a little sofa. We can sit on the, not sofa. Is it called an ottoman? We call them puffies. Yeah, we call them puffies, but ottomans, whatnot. We can't sit on that one, but we can sit on all of the... Okay, so I sit on that one sideways. A little bit weird. What about this one? Yeah, okay, we sit on those sideways. It's fine. But yeah, absolutely love, love, love that sofa set. It's definitely probably going to be another most used one, because I love making the corner sofas. They're my favorites, so definitely gonna make use out of these ones. We have a stool here and the bar stool. This chair here, absolutely love it. It's probably gonna be my go-to dining room seat. This one is so cool. I love that one as well. This bar chair looks like really high, doesn't it? I don't know if I'm like missing something as to like how high that looks compared to this one, but it's very high, or it looks very high. And then we have a stool here. These are stools, but we can't sit on these two. We can't sit on that one, but we can sit on this one. So it's a little bit hit or miss as to which ones you can sit on and which ones you can't. This here, I believe that they're supposed to go together, but to me, this like ottoman stool, it looks a little big for this chair. I don't know if that's just me being hella picky. Probably is, but it just looks a little bit big. Just make it like a smidge smaller, and I think it would have been perfect. We have some new beds, which again, I absolutely love these so much. We have a couple of car beds, like a Scooby-Doo mystery machine one. I love it. It's so cute. And just like a normal one. And that's it for that furniture. I'm gonna do what's around there last. So if we come around here, we've got that. So these are kitchen counters, stuff like that. We have like these diner things. We've got this corner piece or end piece, this middle piece, and then this rounded end piece to make like a little diner bar, which is cool. We have diner tables, ones that go up against the wall like this, round ones. We've got ones like this, which I think this is probably what those bar stools are designed for. Let me actually go and grab the bar stool. Ignore all of the paints, because we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We've been going for a while. I really hope that this video isn't too long, but currently I'm sitting at over an hour, so I hope you guys are here for it. Thank you so much if you made it this far, by the way. But yeah, I just want to test that out in a minute. But I feel like that's probably for like those. But we have some like bar ones, circle ones, rectangle ones. This is another one that goes up against a wall. And then we have this square one here. We have some dining room tables, mid-century style, of course. I absolutely love them. 10 out of 10. I would buy one. 10 out of 10. I really, really love them. And then around here we actually have 3 different kitchen sets. I've tried to be a bit weird and try and make a kitchen, but it hasn't quite worked out. I don't believe that we have any more fridges. No, it doesn't look like we have any more fridges. I mean, we have like the fridges in like the small forms, but we have this really colorful one here, which of course we can change the color of, everything like that. One thing I do just want to see is I want to see this bar stool, because I just feel like it's too big. Oh gosh, sorry. I mean, it's not too big, but you best have like the skinniest legs ever. I'm being really picky. I know I'm being extremely picky. I absolutely love these bar stools, so I probably will use them, but they just looked really high. But yeah, we have like this set here, which is really funky. We have this set here, which is the more, I would say, mid-century modern style set. I was having a bit of issue getting these to touch. Like, even with the precise, I was having trouble. Like, if I have them on snap, they just, for some reason, they won't touch. Which is really annoying. So you have to like use the move tool to get them to touch. It was in this one here as well. I don't know if it's you can't have specific things. No, because like that one's not working. So it's like that should work. It does work, but you have to use the move tool. I don't know if that's like a little bug, but it seems like there's almost an invisible section. But yeah, anyway, these counters or set of cupboards is cool. And I really like these new handles here. And then lastly, this is probably my favorite new kitchen set out of the three. I love this one. I feel like this style would work really well in a country kitchen or, you know, mid-century style. I just think that this is my favorite. I don't really like the lines, but out of them, I think this one just looks really cool. So I think this one's my favorite, then that one, then this one. Although this one is like so cool, because you could have like, I really wish that they would bring back the hover. We could have like different patterns, and you could make just a really, really funky looking home with this. So that may be something I do in the future. But yeah, kitchen stuff, tables, dining, everything like that. And let's go around and I'll show you guys the wallpapers and everything that I saw, seeing as we are already here. So we have this one here, which is stained poplar panels. So there's that. There's this wood here. This wood. We've got some tiles. I'm hoping it doesn't confuse you guys too much. I know it is a little bit confusing, but this is the biggest version that you can do. And then this is the smallest version. So this one only has 2. Some of them have 3 different sections. So I'll just kind of like go through this sort of quick. We've got this tile. I have changed the color of some of them because they were all black and white and they were really, really confusing me. So yeah, we've got this one. We've got this pattern here. This pattern, which I feel like if you move too fast, it's going to really mess up your eyes. This one here is really cool. Of course, we can change like the rotation of them as well. I've only done the sizes of the pattern. I really, really, really like this one. This one's cool. This one has 3 different sizes. So we've got massive, medium, and then small. This is a wallpaper. We've got a small, medium, massive. This one, I believe, only had the 2, so we've got small. This one here, 10 out of 10. Absolutely love it. I love it. I love it so much. This one has 3 different styles. So we've got I must have missed this one. Okay, so we've got small, medium, and large. I know it's a little bit messy with your eyes having them like that, but I just wanted to show them. I don't normally do that. Let me know if you like it or don't. This one again, 10 out of 10. Absolutely love this wallpaper. Of course, you can change the color of them. This one here has 2 different styles. I just put a black background on it. You can only change the background to this. The same with this one over here. I thought this one was really cool. This would be so nice in a build that I'm in the middle of. And this one has 3 different styles as well. This one here is another one that I really like. 3 different styles. These 2 are like identical, just one has little stars on it and one doesn't. We've got a striped one here, which is kind of hard to see, but it does actually have 3 different sections to it. We've got this one, which also has 3 different sections. This just reminds me of like the Joker. That one has 2. We've got eyes, which is 2. Magnifying glass, which is 2 different sizes as well. And then we have this one here. This is the only sort of this style that I could find. A new like damaged rust metal, which is cool. And that is all of the paintings, the wall panels, sorry, not paintings, wallpaper, wall textures, wall panels, everything like that. And I have one more thing to show you guys, and then we will be done. Almost like an hour and a half now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This, oh wait, let's do this. We have some French fries, which is part of like the trash if you want to create jobs and stuff. We have this new thing here, which is in the visual effects. We have question marks, and we have stars, which is pretty cool if that's something that you like. And we also have some roller coaster stuff, which I think is really cool to be able to like make a roller coaster. I think that that's awesome. Oh wait, I can actually use it. I can use it. I couldn't use it a minute ago. You see that? I love that. Wait, stop. Wait, does it just go round? Sorry, am I excited by this? Maybe. It does. I love that so much. Can we put 2 on? See, because before it wasn't like, it wasn't snapping. Like, you see this? It doesn't snap actually onto the coaster. I used the move tool to get it to look like that, but it wouldn't move earlier on. I'm wondering if quitting and loading it back up. That's really cool. Isn't that cool? Anyway, yeah, so we have that, and then we have this like little bumper car. Wait, oh, okay, cool. Oh, we have like different types. That's nice. We can't get in these and like ride them. I think that would have been like so cool if we could like drive them around. But you can't. But you can make like a little bumper car ring or something. And then over here we have the teacups. Again, this one I can't seem to do anything with. Like I can't seem to put it on or like get in it, but we can open these. So I don't know if this one moves or not. But you have like the base thing, which is this, and then we have these which go on, and then we have these which go on. So yeah, I feel like it should spin. You know what I mean? I don't know, actually. Quickly. I don't know. No, okay. I can't like... Oh, wait. Okay, so you can attach these to things like that now. So I wonder if you can do that to the doors. Sorry, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about this before, and now we're gonna try it. Oh wow, okay, that is gonna make garage doors so much easier, and like sliding doors. Oh, the handles as well. Ooh, that's fancy handle. Ooh, oh my gosh, that one. And that one, oh my goodness, it's making my mid-century heart fall in love. I love. Okay, anyway, sorry, I got really sidetracked. Then. But yeah, so I can't seem to get this to move, but it's really cool now that you can use the switches to go towards doors and other things like that. I'm just sorry, I gotta play this again. I wonder if you play with other people, if you could get in it. Now, I'm curious. Okay, I moved it off center a little bit, but it still goes around. Oh my god. Okay, right. I think it just snaps itself once you click go. Because it starts like that, but then it goes onto the track. That's dangerous. That is so dangerous. That is so dangerous. Okay, anyway, yeah. That is it. That is everything. Oh, when we're up here, we can see what these look like from up here. That is everything that I could find. I do really, really quickly something that I have just remembered. I want to... Okay, so the book stacks are their own pile. But there was the Bessie ones. So now we should have new ones. Vacuuming. Okay, so we've got one for wiring, painting, demolishing. Oh, maybe they're ones that we find. I think we probably find them in the new jobs, the new tools. Is this one? I mean, this one's just for wiring, so maybe it works. But anyway, yeah, that is gonna be it for this video. I apologize for the length of it. I know it is a very, very long one. So I hope you guys made it this far. If you have, thank you so much for being here, supporting the channel, enjoying the videos, or just wanting to support my creations and stuff like that. I really, really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. Check out some of my other videos. Like I said in the beginning, I do a lot of no commentary videos and builds of different houses I've built from scratch, or ones from the game that I just want to renovate and make into different styles. I also love trying a lot of different styles of builds, so there's always something new to see, but I do have my favorite styles that I like doing. But yeah, I hope you guys stick around. I really hope that you have enjoyed having a look around the new Scooby-Doo DLC items. I am contemplating actually doing the jobs. Normally, if you know anything about me, I am not a fan of the jobs. I just prefer to go in and be creative, but I'm tempted to do the jobs for the DLC, as it's the first DLC we have for House Flipper 2, as well as it's Scooby-Doo themed, and I'm hoping that there'll be like some little Easter eggs or something. Obviously more interactive bits and bobs to do with the jobs, so I might do them if that's something you're interested in. But I do have a lot of custom builds and renovations planned that I'm in the process of, that I just need to edit, everything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys stick around and enjoy the other videos as well as this. Anyway, I have been rambling for a very long time, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you have enjoyed having a little look around the new items for the Scooby-Doo DLC. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite one, if you made it this far. Just thank you so much for supporting the videos and watching them. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more custom builds and renovation videos. I've got some really cool ones that I would like to build, and a really cool one, or I think it's cool, that I finished really recently, which should be going up hopefully sometime soon. But if I do decide to do the jobs for the DLC, I'll probably do those first before I put that next custom build up. But anyway, stay tuned. I hope you don't mind the little commentary videos now and again. Hope you enjoy the showcase. Hit the like button. I said that already. Subscribe. Stay tuned. All that kind of good stuff. And just thank you guys so much for being here. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.